Many fleets are deep into the transitions to connectivity and electrification, but often these transitions are not complete. That means these fleets are in a bit of a twilight zone. Luckily, there are ways to bridge the gap.
From a fleet point of view, I think the twilight zone as it exists today is because of two reasons. One is the connectivity, and second is the electrification. I think I'll speak about connectivity first. As you might know, any fleet management company, particularly if we look at class five, kind of vehicles on the fleet side, generally their aging on their fleet is anywhere between 0 to 7 years. That's the number of years that they keep these vehicles on their fleet, and then they sell them off in the resale market. Which means that connectivity came into its own only in about last, I would say, 3 years, 3 to 4 years. And now we are at almost 100% connectivity in terms of the new vehicles that are being shipped out. But because the fleet is about 7 years old, uh, we have a scenario where in some fleets, it's almost 50-50 between connected and non-connected. And sometimes it's even lesser. The connectivity is even lesser for some of the fleets, which means that to provide a ubiquitous solution for a company which is managing these fleets, you have to transcend the barrier between the connected and the non-connected vehicles. And it would be almost, if I may say so, silly to put a dongle in a connected vehicle because the connected vehicle is already connected. You should only be able to put the dongle or need to put the dongle in the unconnected vehicles. So as CerebrumX, one, we get the data directly from the connected vehicles. But to bridge this gap, we also have a solution with our partners, including Pioneer, who has a dongle, and they are an investor into CerebrumX, so that relationship is very, very close. We can provide a solution where all of that data ubiquitously flows through CerebrumX's cloud, and to the fleet management company, you get a ubiquitous API interface, whether the vehicle is connected or unconnected. Now, in terms of the electrification, that is, and I would say, an even more urgent and pronounced problem because of the rate of electrification that is coming along, and the need for the fleet management vehicles to understand what does it mean to manage the electrified vehicles. Because connectivity, non-connectivity is, I would say, a simpler problem. Managing the electrified vehicles is a totally different beast because that involves managing a different engine. That involves managing a different set of parameters in terms of the batteries, which is a humongous task in itself. So what we've done is we have a full-fledged suite of APIs as well as insights that we provide for electrified vehicles, including the usage, including how you can go about charging these vehicles,